Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 381S. This is what Hager calls a catch plate, maybe an armature. You would use this with their 380 series electromagnetic door holders. This is shown in US3 finish. We're going to make this available in obviously US3, what they call US3. This is probably a zinc die cast. It's also available in a dark bronze powder coat and a chrome aluminum type powder coat as well. So gold, dark bronze, aluminum, and this would be the item that is used, generally installed on the door, and will connect to the electromagnet that is usually installed in the wall or on the floor. And it's not unusual to need to purchase an armature or a catch plate only. They do get lost or damaged. They get removed when the door is being serviced and then never recovered. And this video is to serve visual and dimensional evidence of the item. Diameter of the base, about 2 1/4. I would say the center to center of the screw holes would be about 1 3/4 inches, maybe 1 11/16 inches. Just trying to gauge that. About 1 3/4 inches, I would say. A total projection of about 2 3/16 inches. Diameter of the armature face itself, about 1 3/4 inches. It's going to include the through bolt plate. That's going to go through the door, obviously. You're going to have a lot of force, pulling the door off of this magnet. There will be, several pounds of force holding the door closed. Not an extreme amount. It may be in their installation instructions, which we'll get to in a moment. There are a screw package here. Fasteners, machine screws, a wood screw type arrangement, a couple of plastic caps. We'll take a look at the installation instructions and see where those black plastic caps belong. You're going to have included with you will be the installation instructions, and also will be included will be the template. It's a cardboard template. Okay, going to allow you to install it, I suppose either which way you'll end up installing it. However you like, I suppose, with the location of the screw holes. So let's switch to the screen view where we can take a closer look at the supporting documentation. Okay, so our supporting documentation is here. Here's the item that we're looking at. The 381S. Catch plate assembly for the 380 series. Swivel design allows catch disc to move in all directions to assist with slight misalignment issues. That's true. The plate itself, the armature plate itself, is on a pivot, and I'll demonstrate that before we wrap up this video as best I can. It's awfully tight. That's how it's supposed to be. The finish, again, US3. Now we have a product catalog here, and then we have installation instructions. Let's look at the installation instructions first. And immediately I see where those plugs go over the hole for the machine screws when you're holding your electromagnet into, obviously a single gang box. Now, this is, I had mentioned earlier, it's not many pounds, depending on the voltage and the style, 30, 40, 35, 20, 22 pounds is what you're going to bump into. There is a high voltage, there is a higher hold force model, and those are not unusual for people to purchase when they basically have a condition by which something is knocking the unit off of the electromagnet. I've even had people say my 100-pound dog routinely knocks it off the, they've got doors that were held open, and their pet knocks it off with the standard material. But realistically, you end up having environmental conditions where standard holding force models just don't work. You might have, a door closer that, has, it's certainly possible that you're going to generate over 20 pounds of force with a particular door closer style. If you had a size 6 spring, closer, you're gonna need lots of holding force to keep that door in the open position. And these magnets are meant to hold doors in the open position. Doors are rarely inoperable unless, of course, the fire alarm opens the circuit to the unit itself, allowing the door to close. So environmental conditions, I think, is where you find where a high holding force would be necessary. Okay, so electrical stuff in this video is really just about the catch plate, so we won't go into the 380 review completely, or the 380 series. Hager is going to have different models of that are listed here for this sort of material, but these models really differ by voltage. There will be different models that we can take a look at in the product catalog that are here, and let's do so now. Okay, and really how they differ is, the business end, so to speak, is the same between all of them. What's going to really change is the housing that it's installed in. That's really it. A flush installation, a semi, a surface mount installation is what you would call this. They're calling it flush mount. Single door where you're mounting it on the floor. A surface mount that contains its own box when you're literally running conduit on the surface of the wall. And then you have a double door where you'll place this on the floor, and then you have a catch plate that will approach from either side of this unit. So this is double-sided, is basically what it is. Accessories that are available, extensions are incredibly common because of the geometries of how a door is going to move, what degree of opening it needs to be held open at. Okay. They do have a drilling fixture here. If you wanted to clamp it onto the door, that might be something you're interested in. It might be easier to delegate drilling 60 doors with a drilling fixture rather than 60 cardboard templates, where there will be variability, I suppose, in where all of those are absolutely attached. But the extensions are very common, and you can stack those together. It's not unheard of to need 4-inch extension. It's not unheard of to take a 2-inch and a 1-inch and put them together for a 3-inch, although they make that. But they have 1/2-inch, 1-inch, 1.5 inch, 2, 3, and 4-inch. They have an adjustable version that has an elbow here for those applications where you're not parallel to the wall that you're installing to. That's really all there is to it. Clearly, different voltage available, low voltage, and then 12 or 24 volt is what they're going to have on these holders, and then the 3 finishes that I had mentioned earlier. Okay, let's take a look. And they'll have 12 or 24 volt field selectable, 24 volt DC or 120 AC, 24 volt DC and 220 AC. So that'll get you covered. That's where a typical installation is going to look like. Extensions, the adjustable model here as well. I suppose when you're not parallel, you would also use this when you are parallel, but you have a mounting issue. And again, there is some swivel on the armature, and what you would literally do is unthread the armature from this catch plate itself, which they do sell separately, and it's right here. This portion unthreads from the base, and it's inside of there is where you will then insert your extensions. Let's switch back to the camera view and finish up this video. Okay, and demonstrating that swivel. You don't get a lot of swivel on there, but you can definitely make that move in different directions. Okay, you can swivel that, and then the catch plate, or the catch disc they call it, that literally unthreads into which you're going to insert your extensions. Okay, the name Hager is synonymous with commercial building products. It has been a name in the industry for 170 years or thereabout. I mean, literally, the Mexican-American War is the era where Hager got its start. I was recently in a DHI class, and the lead instructor in the advanced door and hardware detailing class, or whatever, I forget the title, is the head specifier, head of specification writing for Hager. And I said to him, what's it like working for a company that's 170 years old? And he's like, it's great. So the name Hager is quite synonymous. It's Hager Hinge is really how I know them. But their name is synonymous with everything for the door and frame, except the door and frame itself. Hinges, door closers, lock sets, exit devices, electrified hardware, obviously, weather stripping, trim and auxiliary, sliding door hardware, accessory hardware, Roton continuous geared hinges. They have a team of customer service people there that are very much industry standards, in the sense that these folks most of them have been with Hager for not years, decades. Lead in technical services for hinges, at least. He's been there I've been in the industry for 30 years, and I think he's been there well beyond that. Other people in customer service, they know their job, they know what they do, they're very interested to help, and they definitely do what they can when they can. So Hager is on the move. They are expanding. They are substantially growing their capacity for distribution, and they want to be a major player. There's a video on the 381S and a US3, if you have any questions on this or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.